Hi, this is Sue, and this is Parkies and Me, My Journey with Parkinson's. So I thought I'd depart a little bit from my usual podcast. Since I was about 5 years of age, I have always written poetry. It's something that is usually light-hearted and fun, and I've thought I would share some of them with you from time to time. So given that this is the silly season and the season of barbecues and parties and gatherings, I thought that this particular poem was on topic. Now, it is severely biased in the direction of women, as I am one, and it's based on my experiences through life and several party situations, especially when having children. So this is called Party Priorities, Men versus Women. What is essential, what would you say, will need to be done for a party day? There's food to be cooked and placed on the table, the house to be cleaned as much as you're able, maybe last-minute presents that need to be wrapped, then changing a nappy because baby crapped, or changing his clothes because he's wet through, and wiping the couch that's now covered with spew. Then pick up the barrel and put back the blocks, after painfully finding them just wearing socks. There may be a cake that isn't completed, will need to be sorted before we can eat it. There's last-minute pots and last-minute dishes, and laying the table with food that's delicious. There's many a task, and this is just some, and most of them seem to land on the mum. I can't understand how this came to be when Dad seems to get off scot-free. He seems so relaxed, sitting in his best chair, while poor Mother Nellie pulls out her hair. For when he gets up and walks out the door, he's bound to come back and help her for sure. There's strange little noises and bangs in the cellar. What can he be doing, this very strange fella? And then when you know he's testing his luck, he's out in the yard and he's washing his truck. And once he is finished, he doesn't go far. He then has the cheek to start washing the car. When finally he's done with his chosen chore, then we might hope that he'll help out with more. A barbecue dinner, he's manning the grill, with all sorts of meats our bellies to fill. He thinks he is giving his wife a night off from endlessly cooking for people to scoff. Starts giving instructions for things that he's needing, as guests all now hungry and waiting for feeding. Can you butter some bread and bring me the sauce? You'll need to make garlic bread also, of course. And bring him some tongs for something is burnt, and keep an eye out that meat's not been turned. Please make some salad, we need to have greens. Mum's got the night off, he says to the teens. And all of the guests, well, mostly the men, applaud him for making a meal just for them. The ladies, however, I hazard to say, know who has really been running the day. She's fetched and she's sorted, she's found and she's carried, while he gets the praise, this bloke that she married. He's done a great job, all the men think is won. Look at the feast that this great man has done. A night off in the kitchen, it's really not so. The wife in the background does more than you know. And in between helping the one that she wed, there's babe to get up from their napping in bed. The babe starts its crying on starting to wake up. Then hubby says, why have you not done your makeup? She barely had time to scratch her own ass. The night off in the kitchen is really a farce. No makeup, you say, I just haven't had time. Don't say any more, there could be a crime. What have you been doing? I don't understand. He's taking a risk. She's a knife in her hand. So if he now gets the mood of his wife, he'd best back away if he values his life. And next time the party come together to eat, he'd best not start washing his car in the street. The day then descended and went down from there. Car washing on party days just wasn't fair. She said there's a long list of party chores. They weren't all for me. Some should be yours. Next time she says, I'll give you a list, and I can sit down and get quietly pissed. This has been Sue for Parkies and More, my journey with Parkinson's. I hope you enjoyed my poem, and I hope I can share many more with you as we travel this road together. Be brave, be strong, be you. Kia kaha.